Cool. So for this session, we'll go through really quickly how to set up your rate schedules and pricing plans, and the rest of the billing information in EMS. So in EMS, we have kind of a two-tiered way of setting up all of the billing. We have rate schedules and pricing plans. The easiest way to think about this is that rate schedules hold the prices, and pricing plans pull together rate schedules so that you can use them when you go to book something. So for instance, under our rate schedules, we would have two rate schedules we really care about here, standard and UK standard. So in this case, we want to edit the UK standard pricing. So I'm going to highlight the rate schedule and hit the pricing button on the right. Once I've done that, I'll get a list of all of the categories that can contain prices. So for instance, we could pull up UK catering menu, and I can go through any of the items here and assign a pricing method and then a price. So the pricing methods, again, we have various hourly times based on the service time, so how long they were in use, the event time, so how long the event took, half-day, full-day rates, or just a stock unit rate for how much per item. Once we've selected the pricing method, we can put in the price directly. So again, we can do this for any of our categories. We've also got a room charge, so if any of the rooms need to be charged for, we can do that here as well as any of the AV charges that might need to be set for a given pricing plan. Once we've set all of our prices on our rate schedule, the next thing that we need to do is tell the pricing plans how to use those rate schedules and when to apply them. So again, we'll double-click on our pricing plans now. Open up our standard pricing plan, and from here we can go through and set up the pricing plan. So in the interest of being able to apply VAT, we've set our calculation type to override sponsor host. Basically all that means is that whether or not the sponsor host has the VAT applied or not, that as a result of using this pricing plan they will get it applied. In addition to that, we go to our calculations and say they should get charged that VAT rate. Again, this only applies if they have booked items that should get the VAT charged. From there, we go to our rate schedules tab. From here now, we can go through each of our categories and decide which rate schedule to pull the prices from based on the category that they're using. So again, for instance, I could go to any of the UK locations and select our UK standard rate schedule. So we can really easily do that for any of the AV, as well as for the catering as we see here. So again, very easy to go through that. Anything that has none listed as a rate schedule, any of the categories without a rate schedule attached, won't get any billing attached to them. There's nowhere to pull the prices from. However, for instance, the Sodexo catering menu for 2010 would pull its rates from the standard rate schedule, whereas the GSK UK catering menu pull them from the UK standard rate schedule. Basically, the pricing plans here are giving us a way to draw together different rate schedules under a single coherent pricing plan so that when a user goes in and books their event in the system, we can more easily choose exactly which pricing plan to select from. And in this case, we can simplify it down to a single choice of which pricing plan we want to use. In this case, just the standard pricing plan. That way, again, this will tell the system based on what locations I've booked, what categories and resources I've booked, which of those rate schedules to pull the prices from.